were standing on the brink of ours and mine. I was lost to time. No one is there waiting there for us ever again. Here I go again, dripping at the ends, meat on bone and hair on skin, from between a mannequin. I don't know what makes me a man. Nobles get the land, lions get the lamb, monkeys get two sets of hands. Evolution makes me want to dance, and I don't know what makes me a man. If you're out of shape, you hit the gym. If you're tired, then try sleeping in. If you're lazy, go get some discipline. But me, I don't feel anything, because I don't know what makes me a man. I have much of a chin, my self-esteem is dim. I can't believe I'm even here. I'm singing about my chin when I don't know what makes me a man. Again, back where I began, meat on bone and hair on skin. The only difference between me and a fucking mannequin is that I don't know what makes me a man. I don't know what makes me a man. I don't know what makes me a man. Everybody, that was me messing up on the accordion in the key of A. Sorry about that. Them's the rules. If anybody's gonna cry, it'll be me. I guarantee it. And by the end of the day, well, I might just have you all teared up as well. Exactly. exactly. Key of L. Death of a loser. Or the life of a winner. Upside down, inside out. And the key of C. Alright, let's get busy. Let's get busy here. Been working on this beast for 13 frickin' years. I just can't seem to crack the darn code. Maybe with the help of some innocent bystanders like you, we can all figure it out together. Does everybody have their seatbelts and the helmets on, right? Safety first. See that can of beans? Well, I wish that was me. I wish that was me. I figured I might just draw on this little area right there, for starters. And I might touch that up back there. How's everybody looking today? Warm and fuzzy. warm and fuzzy. Sorry, I echo. It's, Saturdays are usually the day when I repeat everything twice. Not on accident, but on purpose. It's just this weird thing I do on Saturdays. Always have, always will. But it's not very consistent. Hello, Marky. These are all the days of our lives, friends. Happy to know ya. That was pretty good. You're pretty witty. You're a witty little chap. You want to throw down? You think 3 is better? Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not. Why stop at 3 when you can do 4? See? How old that will get after a while? My joke, you just had to keep going with it. You had to keep going. You had to push it until it didn't get funny anymore. It loses its all meaning. It's like asking a magician how it does, like, the autopsy. I mean, a mortician how it does the magic trick. Whatever. Whoever. Whatever. Whenever. Who cares? Right? Who cares? I'm just in it for the... Ooh, shit. For the earthquakes. And the money. And the pimps and the hoes. All that kind of stuff. I love me some of that seedy underbelly. It's lovely this time of year. I love the cars, I love the diamonds. What's there to not like, really? I'm in it for the money. Alright. Just as long as we're on the same page. By the way, that reminds me. Some of you haven't paid your dues. You know, every month here at Story Grubb Draws, we do our best to keep you safe from the other riff-raff and artsy-fartsy folks out there who are trying to take advantage of you. But the thing is, you gotta pay for that kind of, safety. You gotta pay for that reassurance. You just gotta pay a little bit more than you've been doing, and you haven't been doing much. So, seriously, link is in the description, everybody, or I'm gonna be kneecapping a few of you. I have friends in low places, including very short people who are right at kneecap level. Just keep that in mind next time somebody is in line behind you at the buffet, the Chinese buffet down the street, and they're saying, "You're gonna finish that?" Okay? Just be careful what you wish for, is all. This isn't a charity. This is a YouTube channel. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. Money. The thing is, folks, the thing is about what I just said, I think it's absolutely true. Because I did not hesitate. I didn't even, feel awkward saying any of that. At all. I feel like I've finally hit that crescendo, Whoa, earthquakes, everybody, hold on. Get your life preservers out. Oh my god, this is a big one. I always scratch the painting when I do it. Sorry, I got really quiet for a second. I was thinking about I was thinking about going on strike, like an artist strike, just from myself. Like, like getting a hammer, a big old hammer, and striking my head in the head with the hammer and seeing if that turns my brain off for a while. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I don't know who I am anymore. But who does? Oh, golly gosh darn dang, who does? Sorry to those folks that are wearing headphones. I can be quite It can be quite lovely, but then sometimes it can be quite ear-shattering. Lo siento, ahead of time, for all of that nonsense, for that ear damage. Do you believe in a hollow earth? No, but I believe in the inner ear. Hello, Argentina. How are you doing, Millie? Lovely to see you again. You know, the funny thing is, I am actually calling from Argentina myself right now. I am in Argentina. Now, is that in California? That's just down the street from where I live, right? No? I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I have to address all of those comments, Matthew. Otherwise, I look like a dumbass. And I'm not here to look like a dumbass. I'm here to take some names and chew some bubblegum. And in case you haven't noticed, I learned how to read yesterday, and I learned how to drive today. I'm out on a limb. And I'm waiting for the fox to crow. If you know what I'm getting at there, Matthew. you What do I don't you dare speak of my feline. She has never been anything but polite to you. Don't you dare threaten yourself with my cat's claws, you bastard. You know what happened last time. Almost out of chewing gum. Or bubble gum. Whatever I said. That was... Damn it. I had that one in the bag. I had that joke in the bag, everybody. I let you down. I failed you all. What have I become? Oh no, I'm cool. I'm just drawing. I'm still just drawing. I've become an artist, that's all. I'm just a weird ass artist. Does anybody have any gold that I can sniff? I just want to smell it. I just want to taste it again one last time. Just anybody, any kind of gold. Fool's gold. I'll take whatever you got. What for love or else? Exactly. Exactly. I've been saying that all these years. No one takes me seriously. I'm all out of bubble gum. Friends, it's about time we did band together. And we fought for the common cause. For the real cause. The burden. The miracle burden, I like to call it. That exists in all of our damn little black hearts. Mostly red. Some white blood cells in there. Some fatty tissue going around. Maybe some artworms. You know? Sometimes I get artworms, and you know what you gotta do when you get artworms? Well, you've gotta take Art Guard. Art Guard kills creativity dead. Just one a day. It'll get rid of those little bastards. Now, if you want to keep some of the artworms like I do, I try to keep them in a balance. I take one of those a week. It brings them down extra good. Extra good and anti-creativity like. Just leaves them in the waiting room there. Ready for you to just call on them. Because you've got to function. You can't exist at this higher artistic level all the time, friends. Or you're going to kill somebody. Maybe even yourself. You never know. And I mean that metaphorically, because you can't have one without the other. I mean, you can't have truth without lie. You can't have light without bright. Wait, what? You can't have dark without spark. That's all I'm trying to say. Just listen to the beans. And the beans they were in that can and they got spilled. See all the beans they got spilled? Now I'm trying to clean up the mess. That's all I do. I'm an artist. Hear me roar. Yeah. Yeah. More like an annoyed kitten, but still, it's something. It's good. I'm working on it. I wonder what's the weather like in Argentina? What do you do for fun? What what's your favorite color? I'll answer all of those. I've never been to Argentina. I draw for fun, and I like to go to the ocean and dig up bodies in the sand that I planted there years ago to see if they've sprouted other crazy ass like creatures that I've been obviously been experimenting with radioactive material. It's a long story, but I go to the beach to have fun, and then my favorite color is probably red. Easy. Easy peasy. That's me in a nutshell. Let's draw a little flower right here. So the bee has something to bump his little bosom into. And then it can heal the world. It can repair our wounds. Folks, just so you know, it's about 120 in this garage and I'm still wearing the goddamn wig. That's how dedicated I am. Utterly. Catastrophically, tragically. Dedicated. Loyal. To the end. With you, my friends. Absolutely. It really smells as well. I've had this wig for many eons. I've fought in many wars and brought down many walls with this fucking wig. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss like that. Now I feel like a big piece of shit. Sorry, shit. Damn it. What? Whatever. Who was talking? My aunt just brought something out here and she's probably like, oh my god, it's so hot out there. But it is, it's quite hot. It's quite hot. Kind of like that can of beans. All I'm trying to say is that I'm loyal to you. I don't do this as a joke. I do this so people don't have to. I'm the jester, the trickster. It runs in all of us. Some of us just embrace it more than others. Being absurd or believing in the absurdism or pointing it out doesn't mean you are absurd. It means you're relevant. It means that somewhere deep inside, something is still trying. Something is still trying to understand what's going on in a deeper way than what it takes to get your info from the nightly news kind of stuff, or just from a social media page, or somebody's bubble ass opinion about their bubble ass world, this bubble that they live in, without even knowing that they live in a goddamn echo chamber bubble full of orchards, full of bubbles, trees with bubbles everywhere. God dang. Get out your bubble, everybody. Burst that damn bubble. Get your head out of the sand and go to sleep. Just take a nap. It's been a long day. You deserve a rest. I'll be here when you wake up. Then you can join the club. We can make art and poke fun at the rest of them while they destroy our home and our planet and our future. It's not like it's like all of a sudden people are like, oh my god, they're taking away the millennials or the whatever the new generation is. I don't even know. They're taking away their future. It's like, motherfucker, they took our future away too. God damn. We're supposed to be like in flying cars now and like living off of like, corn fuel and shit. It's supposed to be like Star Trek and shit. Like, but no, we still allow bullies, cowards, and the greediest people and evilest people on the planet to run our dicks into the dirt. Like the pleasant little people that we are. And they tell us who to hate, and we like just go and do it. Without a second thought. Without even getting to know those people first. Or we drop bombs on the poorest people that don't ever even have the chance to vote. Never even had a vote. They just got bombs. I've said it once and I've said it before. I'm with those people. I ain't with this crazy ass echo chamber bubble system that everybody's got going on in this stupid ass country. There's more to this than meets the eye, and the world is bigger than our own borders. There's like entire world that our country and we affect. And if you're gonna kowtow to whatever two things that they dangle in front of you, whatever two stupid ass choices they put in front of you, go do it. Go do it. Leave me alone. I got better things to do. People that were against like the two-party system were right about everything. If you go back, they were right about everything, and still they get the most shit. That's all I'll say about that. I try not to talk about it much, but the world is a vampire. That's why it's so important to find the people that you can trust and make jokes with, make music with, break bread with. Because it's been like this forever. And then when this world goes under, and this version of humanity goes under, in a million years it'll pop up again or whatever. Except we'll have bigger heads. And we'll have big old eyes, and our heads will be large, and we'll be small, and we'll have 4 fingers. And we'll know how to use our brains telepathically and how to go back in time. And then people now will call us grays. I'm gonna get some water. Does anybody want something? Some chips or something? No? Okay. If you wanted some water, if you wanted some water, I would get you some water. It's just so damn hot. I'm just getting some water. We can share. Mikey, I'm gonna fix this right now. I trust you more than I trust a lot of people in this world. You have always been... Mikey, you're my friend from... I've never met you in person. You're just a good buddy from Boise. And you've always had standards, mate. You've always like stuck true to your guns, even when it seems like I when I follow you, you post like things that I absolutely agree with, and then like nobody even tries to debate it, left or right. You know what I mean? Because it's the stuff that it's just the universal stuff that we all suffer from, that people like us point out. And people are like, yeah, but doesn't it has to be like political? We have to hate somebody. It's like, yeah, but you just have to know how to like fight and hate the right people. You can't go hating on your frickin' neighbors for like dressing differently, or just like having different beliefs, or like calling everybody on the right Nazis and everybody on the left like hoodlums or whatever. Like, it's just like, or I don't even know anymore, because it's just so pathetic the way the world is. And fighting fire with fire obviously doesn't work. And yet people are still telling me that, it's totally justifiable to murder somebody if you think they've done you wrong now. People on the so-called left telling me that it's okay to murder people if you think that they've done you wrong. And do they understand what of a slippery slope that is? And how terrible that is, that ideology? Even if you feel like these CEOs and people deserve to die, like going and murdering somebody in cold blood, to me, that's just cowardly and highly inappropriate. And it would lead down the darkest corridors that we'd never want to go down. Our world is already dark enough. That anybody that thought that imagine all the mistakes people would be making, just walking, murdering somebody, and be like, oh, that's not the right guy. They'd be like Sawyer from Lost, They'd just be like getting set up to murder people. It's just so stupid to celebrate that kind of crap. In my opinion, I am absolutely anti-violent. I'm a very, very anti-violent person. I might get mad and heated, but I would never hurt somebody unless it was like the last resort. And then I would probably eat them because I'm a purist as well. A pure blood, true-blooded American, red, white, and blue bleeding, steak-eating, human-eating, self-defending patriot. Yeah, that's me. So anyways, I just made you a moderator, Mikey. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. I always wanted to call you Mickey. I think that's cooler than Mikey. So I might just call you Mickey because I give everybody nicknames. Including my ma. My ma comes on here sometimes and I'm like, hey, what's up? What's up, mommy? I gave her the nickname Mommy. It's kind of cool. Now, when I see her on here, I don't acknowledge it. I don't know if she wants me to acknowledge it because it's her real name. And she told me that she doesn't want no people knowing who the mother of the artist is because I'm such a crackpot. I'm a silly one. All that stuff. Another moderator, just handle this. Thank you. And then, but yeah, anybody who is moderating, just know that Mikey is my old friend from Boise. And he's got one heck of a good head on his shoulders. Well-balanced person. And he punches up. He never punches down, as far as I can always say. And that's A-okay in my book. The book of life. Let's go down here a little bit. Oh yes, that's perfect. Perfect. Look at all the crap that's going on in there, friends. Look at all the likes I got so far. Dang. Thank you. Hi, Meme. Meme. How are you today? How the heck are you, Meme? You know, I was telling my friend the other day, he lives inside my ear. Yeah. Not the one that lives in my throat, that's Tony. But the other one, his name's Anthony, and he lives in my ear. Yeah. He pays me, it's kind of cute, but he pays me 26 cents a month for rent. And there's a lot of little teeny, eensy-weensy vomit bags I have to give to him because he has to hear and put up with a lot of crap. So he vomits a lot. But his name's Anthony. He lives in my right ear. He gives me vertigo sometimes, but that's okay because I deserve it. You know, I've done things where I deserve to get whipped. But instead, he just pukes inside my ear. We're kind of used to it now. I kind of lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? You all having a good day? See, the world is good, everybody. The world is here. It's right before your eyes. Mimi's having a good day, and that's a wonderful surprise. How about that? That was a poem I just wrote for you, girl. Girl, I just wrote you a poem. I hope you're safe and at home. Girl, I wrote you a poem. I just turned 12. Hold on. It starts like this. Okay. Girl, I wanna go home. I'm all alone. I'm scared for my life. I'm scared for my life. Oh my God, what the hell is that over there staring at me? Is it gonna eat me up and then kill me in 3? Put me in 2. Oh my gosh, into a bucket of stew. We're all gonna die, we're all gonna die right now. Yeah, that's right. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die someday. Yeah, that's right. Yay! That was great, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. I said, God damn it. Give it up for Anthony. If it wasn't for those little puke bags inside of my right ear coming out all the time, I wouldn't know what I would do. I wouldn't know what I'd do. I hope that made everybody feel better about themselves. Made them feel a little bit cooler. You know, there's nothing like looking like a dork in front of others to make others feel something development's coming out the dark. What heavens? The heck was I saying? Kind of lost it there. Kind of lost it. What can I say? I'm a lost boy. I'm a lost boy. Okay, everybody, hold on. Mikey is now a moderator. My friend Matt's coming up pretty soon too. My buddy Matthew has been watching. I'm just gonna give him a few more times to get familiarized with all the shenanigans, and pretty much all y'all are gonna be blue after a little bit. You're gonna be wondering like, why didn't I take the red pill? This is the opposite of the Matrix, so it's gonna be a little bit different. I can't do everything just the same, otherwise people would say you're copying it. But I'm just like, no, I love it. I'm actually like paradising it, you know. I live in paradise, you know. I live in Hollywood, the paradise capital of the world. Paradisia or whatever. What? Right? No. Surfing is the coolest, right? I want to go on a walk near the beach with my board, stick it in the sand, give it a hand. I'll just stand there and clap at it until it starts digging itself deeper into the sand. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I lost it. I'm just sleeping now. I'm just gonna nod off. Oh yeah, I don't want to mess this up. I gotta retain that face. Those little lips. Look at those little lips. Hello, Sam Steegs. You are back for more, I see. Well, bases are loaded and stories at bat. And you know what happens after that. I hope you do at least, because I totally forgot. As sure as my real name is Scott. Alright. You never know what you're going to get here. You're going to get some kind of poem, a new recipe, an idea for a new song, or a hip-hop album. My name's Grubb. Welcome to the club. All I try to do is like imagine, I can't shut my eyes, but I can imagine like what these people look like, these voices that I'm doing, and sometimes it's just, there's like a circus, what do you call it, like a ringleader circus guy in this sort of like weird little outfit, chintzy little outfit. He likes wearing it though. Gives him some kind of sense of authority, some importance, you know. He gets to whip people as they walk by, and they don't really think about it too much because they're just so used to it. That's what he does. That's what his job is. That's who he is. He's a whippersnapper. Some of the other ones don't even have faces. They're just rows of teeth. Shark teeth. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when you stare into the abyss, folks, well, the abyss looks at you naked when you're taking a shower, and it's kind of embarrassing. So I'd be careful where you put the camera. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. I had to learn that the hard way. That's all I'm going to say. Well, that's why you must build your own vegan doors. Oh, gosh. You've got to go out there, and you've got to scrape, and you've got to scrant. Sometimes you've got to dig a bit until you find a whipper. And right after that, usually, if you pull the string long enough, the snapper will be somewhere, and it will just pop out. And it will defend the whipper. But you can't let the snapper get the whipper. You just can't. Otherwise, the whole deed's undone. Then you have to start from square one. Besides, what's a whipper without a snapper? It's God damn it, it's impossible. I'm tired of it. I've heard that so many times now. It's not even possible. Listen to my ugly crying voice. Oh, God. Mm-hmm. Mm. Sorry, friends. I had to drink some water. Oh, yeah, that was worse but better at the same time. Oh, fuck. Okay, there we go. No, I'm back. We're good. We're good. We're good. You doing okay in there, Sorry? Are you doing okay, Terry? You're losing your voice too. I know it's going around. Well, I'm doing fine. I got this. Okay. You don't. Anytime you ever ask me if I need help, you never give me help anyways. I know. We just don't want you to, think you're alone or anything. I'm alone all the time in here. What are you talking about? I haven't seen another human in years. Just your freaking voice and these mirages through the glass because it's so thick. No, that's us. We're the producers. Just keep going. You're good. Keep going. Keep drawing now. I'm so tired of drawing. I've been drawing for 3,000 days straight, you son of a bitch. Just drawing, you little monkey. Okay, sorry. No, he's right. I gotta get to work, friends. I can't hang out and play. I gotta work. This is sort of like, it's supposed to be fun. Okay, this is supposed to be fun. Okay, fun. Let's do it. Nothing so far. Anybody? Nothing? Anything? You can read vampire history. Okay, as long as you guys think that it's okay. And of course I can read vampire history. I've got the whole collection behind me. We had this talk last time. Unless... Is this really Sam Steege? Or is this the... Oh my God. You son of a gun. Is it really you? Has the end begun? No, this is the same Sam. No, we're fine. Everything's cool. I don't know what to do there. There we go. So I did that. That's nice. Can you guys see it though? It looks really blurry. Focus, you stupid drawing. Gosh, my friends are trying to look. My voyeuristic friends are trying to look. Just don't look too hard, everybody. Look, if you can, look rather softly. Look rather softly, and the art, it will start to speak to you. It will tell you things. It will offer words of wisdom. It will guide you down the lonely path to freedom and self-realization. Look, there's a shark with one eye and a penis. Do you see it? Oh, there's a worm dog. Oh gosh, there's Uncle Jerry. Look at that prick. There we go, friends. Back down now, right where dog began. The sand machine. That reminds me of that goddamn song. That's right. That's right. It's absolutely right. I'm gonna show you guys how to change a harmonica easily. Maybe not easily, but casually. So this is a C. I need to put the C in here, right? So when you're on stage, okay, when you're on stage, you just you let go of these things, right? You push them down because that's what releases the harmonica. You take it out like that. Hold it in your mouth for a second. Don't be shy. and then the other one goes in. No harm, no foul. Everyone's just as miserable as they were before. Oh, that reminds me of a song I want to sing. It sucks, really. It really sucks. Here it goes. Too loud. I gotta stand back a bit. Hold on. That's probably better. Oh. Hold on. See what I mean? Love, I hate you, son of a bitch. I think whenever you think I'm rich when I'm poor, and we can be poor together. I'll hate you, you can hate me. We can build up a big hate tree outside in nasty weather. Inside in nasty weather. This song for you. It's true, darling. Here we go. That was pretty good. That was actually really good. I mean, it wasn't my best, but that was actually really, I mean, it was really good. So yeah, that's rock. That's rock and roll. Comes to many. It's rock and roll. Does anybody have any questions? You can talk for a second if you want. I usually don't answer questions, but I'm willing to take a stab at a few. The thing about using other people's harmonicas is that you're always going to find some, like, just chips in there after you're done. So you gotta dig in there, get them out before they plant themselves in there. Once they work their way in, they're just not going to stop until they come out the other side. You got to be careful. Was that my first time playing guitar? Yes, it was. Guitar. Sunflower situation. The sunflower situation. Thank you. I've been working, it's funny, I just started playing guitar, but I've been working on that song for 37 years. just been waiting for the right audience and the coolest friends to share it with. It's kind of crazy like that. So yeah, any other questions? Hey, 13. Oh my gosh, that's my lucky number. I think the first time I ever thought that I was potentially cool was the day my older brother called me dude for the first time. I think I was in the 5th grade or the 6th grade or something. And I remember him just being like, cool dude. And he walked out of the room and I was like, and this was like 1989. I felt cool. But he also um, asked me if I would be the drummer for his band. My older brother Gabe. He asked me if I would play drums for his band when he was. God, I was in the 2nd grade. He's 4 years, so he was in the 6th grade, I guess, 5th grade. But he asked me. Yeah, he was like, "You got you." He didn't even ask. He just walked in the room and he was like, "We're starting a band. I'm I'm the lead singer and guitarist or whatever, and you're the drummer." And I was like, "Whoa, really?" And so that was when this was back in, geez, had to have been in 1987, right after my parents divorced. And ever since then, I still do it to this day, but like, because the drums were my first instrument because of my brother. He was the first person ever planted the idea of playing music in my brain. Because I was always singing and stuff and always like making up songs even at that age. But all it takes sometimes is people just influencing you in these simple, you would think, just trivial ways. But sometimes it can just change your life forever, because after that I had just heard nothing but drum beats and songs. I listened to drums more than anything. And I think that's why I didn't understand other music for so long. I was really into just top 40 stuff like dance music and just radio stuff up until I was in about like 6th grade, 7th grade. I always liked rock and roll, but see, that one little question just opened up a door, a floodgate. But I play the drums in my mouth, like with my teeth, and I in this 3rd grade, I remember tapping my teeth to like beats. I'd make up beats in my mouth and stuff. It was weird. I can only imagine what other kids thought I was doing. Say, no, can't chew gum in class. Where'd you get gum? That little. Well, it was going to be an Information Society cover band. And if you haven't heard of Information Society, they had this one album. Gosh, what was? God, Pure Energy. Pure Energy, I think. At least that's what one of the songs was called. And the guy, the lead singer, actually had hair like this, like Kurt Valenquin or whatever. This is a wig, obviously. But and that guy's hairstyle led me into creating my first my first comic book character named Captain Z. I created my first characters when I was in the 3rd grade, I think. And Captain Z was my first like superhero. Anyways, yeah. It's just crazy thinking back to those days when I would just sit there. I mean, I always think now how I do all my videos and all this kind of stuff alone. I've only recently had like a friend or like my mom comes out here sometimes or stuff like that, but I'm usually just doing all this alone, and because it's just easier. I'm not gonna, if I ruin it or if I'm fail or whatever it is, it's on my shoulders, not anybody else. I can't blame anybody else. I get to take full responsibility for my horrible actions and horrible accents. But there is, for me, it's a chance for me to come out here once or twice a day for an hour and just unload. I have a lot to say, and we're not given a lot of time to say it. And it's interesting. I've always liked the idea of leaving some kind of record, so people in the future might know what I was like, I guess. And what a record this will be. Sometimes it feels like I'm not even doing this for the people right now. I'm making art and writing songs for people that are going to come long after. But that's why I'm so adamant on the world getting better, because I want my art to live on forever. It's just a big, greedy, selfish plan for me to... I want my art to live on forever. It can't live on forever if people are assholes. Gotta make people less assholish. What shall we do? We should write a song. Nah, we've done that. We've tried that. Do you remember? God damn it, shut your mouth, you son of a... That was a good idea, actually. I know. But still, a song? That's not gonna change shit. They're blasting music in their ears while they're mowing people down and shit. I mean, music. It's had its day. We need something stronger. We need something bigger, better. A little bit less polite, yeah? No? In the key of A? Right? We need peace and we need it now. And if we got to kill people to make it happen, let's do it, right? Right? No, nobody's raising their hand. No, what? Stupid. Chatty Cathy. What band? What band was I talking about? Oh shit, I forgot what I said. What was I talking about? What band? I like this chair because it does this. Alright, I probably gotta go. It's very hot out here. But before I do, I just wanted to sing you a song. You bathe in eternal flames, sucking honey from our graves. You'll always be a shining star. Yeah, this you'll always be part of it all, and time goes on, and time remembers everything, and time has got me by the ball. You're the branch at the tip of the tree that snapped itself and fell to be free. You're bouncing off of us when we sleep, taking time to apologize to every limb you meet, and time goes on, and time remembers everything, and time has got me by the ball. You're at the cusp of every kiss, between us two, it's you they're gonna miss. You bring the ocean to my heart, swam out too far, and time goes on, and time remembers everything, and time has got me by the balls. At the cusp of every kiss, between us two, it's you they're gonna miss. You bring the ocean to every heart, and yeah, it's true that you'll always be much more than just what you are, and time goes on, and time remembers everything, and time has got me by the balls. That's a love song between Mother Nature and Father Time. And we are the demigods. We are the offspring. Please do It's a Long Way to the Top. Oh, easy. No problem. Was that Jimmy Buffett? Gotcha. Do a long way. That's what I thought it said. Okay. But it's a long way to the top. It's a long way to the top. Don't stop, drop and roll, don't you do it, you fool. Just stop, drop and roll, don't you fucking do it. Just stop, drop and do it. It's a long way to the top. That was not the song you were asking for. I don't know what that was, but that wasn't it. Sorry, I don't know that song, man. Thanks for the request. No, it is halls deep out here. Balls deep. I was trying to say Helm's Deep. I was gonna do a Lord of the Rings reference. What the devil was that sound? Speaking of dragons, what, huh? What happened? Did you hear that? Holy crap. Alright, everybody. I gotta go. You gotta go. Go support somebody. Go be kind to yourself. Go use the bathroom, for crying out loud. You know? I mean, come on. Come on. I was gonna say I'm right there with you, but I don't want to sound like a creep. I just want to say I support you from a distance. Special social distance. That's what we call it here. On the fringe. On the fray. Out on the edge, out on the rim. No, don't say that either. Leave that in your head. Don't let anybody hear your thoughts. You're gonna get in trouble. This is out of water. Son of a... But seriously, friends, be safe. Know that I love you. And be true to yourself. And be true to your school. Be true to your school. So, yeah. Anyways. And try to stay cool. It's a weird world out there. And you can come here and be weird with me anytime. I appreciate it. Can I do wagon wheel? Why are you asking me if I can do wagon wheel? I don't understand why every time I have to say wagon wheel, I have to cover my nose up like that. Wagon wheel. I did it again. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. All right, one more. You son of a gun. Every friggin' time. Jeremy, you little nut. You're bringing it out in me, I'll tell you that much. Little wagon wheel sitting on the windowsill, good enough for eating. Everybody's sitting still at the coffee table watching my TV. What the news got to say? That little wagon wheel staring back at me, messing with my head, looking like I'm dead. I'm gonna go into the cabinet and find Fred, my cousin Fred. He built the wagon wheel after all. I gotta get him out here because he's the one that created the motherfucker. I mean, hey Fred, you out there? Yeah, alright here. Hey, he's out there. Where are you, buddy? Get over here and sing a verse. I can't, I'm taking a shit. Oh, he's taking, wait, the bathroom's inside. Where are you taking a shit? In your closet. What the, I gotta go, everybody. Oh my gosh. Where are you, you son of a, Terry, you better not be playing pranks on me. These producers, they're getting wilier by the minute. But anyways, I'm gonna lower you up. I gotta get out of here, friends. You do the same. In the meantime, I'm gonna read more about Shasta and find out what's going on under that mountain. That way, when the time comes, we can all escape and get down there and be free and have fun together and like make art and put on sketches and have dance raves and parties and get all sweaty and burnt up by the atmosphere down there. You know, the earth isn't flat, it's just hollow, and it looks flat from the outside, but on the inside, it's like a Harry Potter tent. There's a lot going on in there, and I want to find out where it is, but first we've got to find out where it is. So that's where your donations come in. Extra. I lost it. That's where they come in extra importantly. I had it. Now I failed you all. Alright. I'll see you all later. Have a good night. No, really. Take care. I appreciate the company. I know I'm weird. I'm sorry. But I love you.